Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to the show. Hendrix, can you hear me? Can you see me? Say
Yes,
this.
I can, sir.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. It's your boy Q, and I got my boy Hendrix on, and welcome to MTG Live. It's today, I believe, it's Saturday, February the 1st. It's the first of the freaking month, bro. Happy Black History Month to all of you out there that look like us.
Every shade,
That's right.
every shade
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
the cinnamon vanilla to you know, navy blue black.
Yeah, the navy blue, purple black.
Yes, navy blue purple black and everything in between. Uh, Happy Black History Month to you.
Man, bro.
Even though some people want to disassociate um the government from acknowledging Black History Month, you go screw yourself. So yeah.
Right, right. And it's amazing because we say we're not gonna give too much energy in regards to that individual. But I just want to just really want to reflect on the fact that we have not only come a long way, but we have made history since the beginning of fucking time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what you may not understand is that Black history is everybody's history because
Right.
without Black history and the Black people that have made great contributions to this country that some people love so much, understand that the conveniences you have, were it not for Black people, you wouldn't have them. Such as
Exactly.
the device you're watching this show on.
That's right.
Give thanks to Black people. Um, the refrigerator that you have, give thanks to Black people. Traffic lights, um, incandescent light bulbs. Forget Thomas Edison. Go learn the real history of the light bulb and understand that him and his assistant stole it from a Black man.
There you
So
go.
um these are things that you should know. Oh, let's not forget your AC and your central air and heating, thanks to Black people. Um
Right. Right.
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
so you know, when you talk about Black history, you want to wipe over it like it's not a big deal. Understand the depth and the knowledge with I mean the depths to which Black people are tied to this country, whether we want to be or not. Whether you want us
Exactly.
here or not, we are tied to this country and we've been an integral part of building this country on stolen land with stolen people.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
But
Hey
I'm gonna
Lola.
get off my high horse. I'm gonna get off my soapbox.
Hey Lola, good morning. Thank you so much. Oh, I need to get in contact with you. I am going to call you after the funeral today. I have a funeral this morning again, everybody. So y'all just y'all just life is life, and you know what I'm saying. And when things happen, they happen. Lola, I'm gonna make sure I get back in contact with you so I can give you that information for the Super Bowl party
Why
because
does
it's
that
going down.
name look familiar?
Lola Hill. Lola, Lola, Lola. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Come on,
Where do
come
I
on
know
out of
her?
there, huh?
Where do I know? Like I know her.
Well, let's talk about that offline.
Okay.
Talk about that offline. So yes, everybody, welcome to the show again. All right. So where the hell is Mo? But anyway, so we've been talking about what do men really want. So before we dig into this today, real quick, just want to throw out a couple of announcements to y'all real quick. Make sure you catch MTG After Dark. It's going to be the second Monday in this month, which is February the 10th. So make sure you catch MTG After Dark, my girl. myself and Miss April Sunshine. We're gonna be on the wire. We're gonna be talking about some stuff or whatever. Make sure you come on and watch the show. We're starting our shows now at 9 p.m. versus 10 p.m. because we're realizing that more people are starting to tune in at 9 o'clock for some reason, which is okay. So 9 p.m. after dark. Make sure you catch us there. Then on March the 7th, 2025, mark your calendar. Master Gas Entertainment presents to you The Devil and His Advocate. So me and my boy Ernie, we're gonna be living it up in H Town. It's the kickoff of MTG Houston, and so we're gonna be excited about it. We had a meeting yesterday. It's gonna be some shit. We had a meeting yesterday. It's gonna be some shit. So make
So
sure
basically,
Marshall.
what you're saying, I need to make my way down to Houston at some point in the
You
near
gotta make
future.
your bro. You gonna have to make your way to Houston at some point, bro. You gonna have to, cause it's supposed to go down. It's supposed to go down, bro. It's supposed to go down. Hey, Auntie, how you doing? Okay, so I was supposed to come and see you. My bad. I'll be down there in March though. I will be in Dallas in March. I don't think I'll be able to make it next month, but but the next time I come down there, just do me a favor and inbox me your phone number so me and Mama can come and see you. Yeah, just do that for me. So yeah, bro, you got to make your way down here because me and Ernie, we fist to turn Houston all the way upside down.
So here's the thing, and I know, please don't get it twisted. I love Houston for a visit. Now, anybody that knows me knows I went to undergrad at Texas A&M University. Um, which is only a hop, skip, and a jump from Houston.
Yep.
I spent a lot of time roaming the streets of Houston. Um, Acres Home, the Fofo, Sunnyside, um, Gaston,
Yeah.
what's that other that this it's one long street. I cannot remember it. Richmond, um,
Richmond, Westheimer.
Westheimer, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been around. I love Houston. I can only visit because I get in too much trouble in Houston. I be
Man,
living.
boy, it's a miracle on this side right here because you talking about Houston has the number one adult entertainment industry in the United States. Past LA.
And
Past
Atlanta,
LA.
LA,
Mm.
Atlanta, and New York.
Hmm.
Huh.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like the nightlife here is what it is. I mean, I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Well,
I ain't gonna.
I can imagine because in the late '90s and early 2000s, I remember going to parties at like 9, leaving to go to them at like 9:30, 10, and then we wouldn't, after we ate breakfast, it'd be by 8:30 in the morning.
In the morning.
And this is back in the late '90s, early 2000s. So I can only imagine what's happening now with expansion, population boom. Uh, yeah, I can only imagine. I don't want to. I'm just going. Yeah, Houston is something else. Um,
Used to something else.
but I will also say this. I love Dallas. I love New Orleans. But the rainbow assortment that resides in Houston is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now the only
Yeah.
bad part about that is you have to stay on the right side of town because living on the north side and meeting a shorty from the south side, yeah, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
gonna work.
You,
You can meet a chick from she might be from Katy and you live in like Pasadena. And
yeah.
it
Ain't gonna
ain't
work.
gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
Ain't nobody driving an hour away to get to you. I'm sorry.
Now, see, in Dallas, you might have a little bit more friendliness, but I mean, Frisco to Oak Cliff, that's still pushing it. It's like, but it's not as extreme as it is in Houston because Houston, everybody be all over the place. In Dallas,
Hmm.
people tend to stay in their little sections for the most part, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in Houston, people be all over, and
Right.
so yeah, I can only imagine.
Absolutely, man. Listen. Good morning, Mo. Welcome to the show. So make sure March the 7th, 2025, you catch myself and my boy Ernie. Again, he's going by the name of Seek, Seek. That is his poetry name. That's his stage name. And so he's an award-winning poet. And so we will be launching The Devil and His Advocate on March the 7th. So make sure you tune in. Also, mid March to mid April, we getting the dates together. What do women really want? I'm throwing it out there. It's gonna happen because I'm gonna tell. I already got like 12 females lined up. I'm gonna show Mo how to do it. I'm gonna show Mo how to do it. Mo don't know how to do it. I'm gonna show her how to do it. She's supposed to have the gentleman ready. Mo's supposed to have all this stuff ready. But I'm gonna show her how to do it. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, ladies. We're gonna definitely be talking about what y'all actually want from a nigga. I mean, from a man. I mean, whatever.
So
I, yeah,
Reggie, I know he ain't saying that I don't know how to do it, and I've been trying to tell him to do this for last 7 years. I'm just not gonna accept it. It's the first day of Black History Month. You will not berate and belittle me, little boy. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I ain't got the time.
boy,
Little boy, I ain't got the time or the inclination. Now you can do what you do, and I can do what I do, but we're gonna do this together because I've been trying to do this for 7 years. Seven, not
look, I
SEVEN. Seven,
I will say this,
SELEN.
Mo. I will say this. Um, being is that women and females, y'all have a variety, and there's a lot of things. I will make this challenge:
Yes,
10 things. Boil it down to 10 things. That's my challenge to the female. 10, 10 checklist items
and
that
it
you
can't be
must have.
height. It can't be height.
No, 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 no.
Oh hell.
Allow them to do and create the list for them. I challenge them to do this because when you create that list, if you are not of that list, you're the problem. Because
Okay,
when men want something in their mate, I guarantee you the reference point is females close to them that they actually see. And this is going to be my challenge because you get that list of 10. If you're not of that list and you can't point to 5 guys that provide that list around you that are not trying to get in your pants, change your list.
okay,
That's
So
my
re-
challenge.
so real
got
quick. So like I said, March the 7th, and then after that, of course, y'all catch us every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Are we changing the time to 9? Or are we gonna stay at 9:30?
you. It's
Nine
nine.
things
You
work.
so You
Yeah.
said we said it's nine. You said 9 p.m. for after dark, but that's not what we
Right.
discussed. We discussed 9 a.m. because there are more people who are locked in instead of 30 minutes after the hour.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what we talked
Why
about.
do we
But
why do we even have meetings?
what happens is that because you're not privy to the after dark meetings because you don't attend those. So
I'm
April
not
and I
talking
had
about that.
already decided.
I'm gonna tell your mama. I'm talking about our meetings when me
I know
and
that.
Reggie were on meeting, but you didn't take no notes.
I did take notes. I
Then how,
said,
why are you a- then
we
why are you
said,
asking if it's 9 or 9:30? I'm
what,
gonna
what,
tell your mama. I'm telling
no,
her.
we said because
But you
I'm
fussing
leaving
at me.
early.
She said
We
that
started at
fussing.
9. So you know what, everybody? Show change. 9 o'clock a.m. every Saturday morning. Y'all catch us right here. We'll go 30 minutes early. So Mo, do real quick, since you're in the talking mood, I'm so glad you're in the talking mood. Just give us a real quick recap on what we've done so far in this series. What do men really want, and what you got for us today?
What do men really want? We've talked about the core values. Men have core values, although women don't see that. Women just see men as a piece of meat height or weight or particular six figures. And I tell them always go after the men who work at UPS and FedEx because they got uniforms. You don't have to buy as many clothes. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and then we talked about real relationships and what people want, what people want, and to, like Reggie said, you have got to look at using your core values, women. You have got to look at what you want. Make the list. But he's also said, and he keeps saying it, and no women, many women are not listening. You can't ask for what you're not. You talking about asking for a man with six figures and you're making two. You don't even have a comma in your bank account. There's no way you can step to somebody like that. And we talked about that. And we also talked about how women are going to have to change the narrative and regarding be positive and realistic, because Reggie also said if you don't have those people, those men surrounded by you, those people who can show you um in the natural who these men are. You say you want 6 feet, you say you want six figures, but everybody around you is on housing or on some kind of assistance, then that's not what you're gonna get. And then today, what we're gonna do is a culmination of why men don't like certain women. And what it was we were going to talk to men who only date the other race. And when I say other race, it can be Asian, it can be white. As we know, Reggie and I have said that race is just a construct, and I only believe in black, white, Asian. But like Reggie said, it's been refuted that there are other races, so we're going with that. So we're going to talk to two men who marry. One only marries white women, and the other one only dates white women. But
But I
they're
thought
not
we
on
was
the show
talking
today.
about. So we're not gonna talk about the time frame on
Look at your
proposing.
notes. Look at your
That
notes. Look at your
look at your
notes.
notes. Look at your notes,
Oh, okay.
Q.
Wait a minute. Well, that's why I'm saying, I thought in my notes, because I looked at my notes. We did talk about that, but when I asked you, you in the chat, now go back and look at the chat. Show topic. What did you put?
Yeah, we talked about that, but did you see what Arbor said?
I did not see what Arbor
Read it.
said. I didn't see. I
Read
didn't
it in
see no
front of you.
message after that.
Yeah, Arbor did a mean face
Oh,
because we talked about the 3 year time limit and we talked about paying off a car in 36 months. But then Arbor had a unhappy face. So,
oh
and
goodness. Okay.
since she's a female, always listen to her before you, Q.
All right.
Okay,
So let's
granted,
do it
I listen
then.
to everybody before you. But we
Let's
can
do it
touch on
then.
that topic because this
Let,
is me. I'm an old woman who has different sensibilities than these new girls. My thing has always been marriage is a business. It's fueled with love, but marriage is a business. And my understanding is if you can finance a car in 72 months, 56 months, 36 months, how is it that you can go to a dealership and you can determine within an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours that you can finance this car? And at the end, you'll have a car. But you can date somebody 3, 12, 20 years and still, when they lay their hands, when they lay their eyes for the last time, all you're going to be on obituary is a special friend. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. To me, it was a waste of 20 years. You can't get no social security. You can't get no pension. You can't get nothing. And you done laid up with him for 20 years, had multiple children. And here is something else. When that person dies, you're gonna have to, if there's electricity in their name, the cable in their name, the cell phones in their name, you're gonna have to cut that service off and get it in your name with your social security number. Y'all ain't married. I'm sorry.
No, Mo. I hear you, but this is the construct, and I think this will help.
Okay. See, he's
And
trying
just
to help
just
me,
follow
Q.
me.
He's trying.
No, I'm
He's trying.
following. Just follow me
He's
for a
trying
minute.
to. Q over there
Men
swaying to the music.
men enter relationships in a different way than women enter relationships.
there you go.
Now, let me show you what I mean. I give you an example.
Every time he get ready to make a good point, he freeze.
Yeah.
Go
A
go go
man
back, Reggie. Go
a
back.
man will see a woman, right? We
Yeah.
in relationships different. Man will see a woman and then get to know her and then figure out, hey, what do I need to do to please you and make you happy? That's most men's mindset. Females, on the other hand, have this mental construct of what the relationship should be, and then you want to plug and play. You want to find a guy. I like him a little bit. Now you fit this mold that I got made up in my head. Don't work like that. Don't.
It's called the Cinderella syndrome because as children, little girls, we've been taught your prince will come, and that's it. That's all we're waiting for. That's all they're waiting for. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well,
That
here's the thing. If you over 35, grow up.
Damn.
35,
Grow up.
35. If you over 25,
You
you over
you know,
20.
again, Mo, I was trying to give. I'm not a woman, so I was trying to be a little sensitive. But you being of that female persuasion, I
Persuasion.
will, I will, you know, I will give up and let you have that. But you say 25, then it's 25. But
Well,
I was trying
okay,
to be a little
okay,
nicer.
okay. No. I'll give you 35 because that's midlife crisis. Because if we do this, the average age is 70, and according preacher, according to the
That's where
Bible,
I'm
you,
going.
you
That's
you get at
exactly
least 70, right?
that's
Three scores
exactly
and
where I'm going.
10.
So you get at
Yeah.
least 70. So 35 is half of that. So you midlife crisis. So if you're 35 and you talk about you want a man who goes to the gym and you got three stomachs and you getting shots for those Ozempic, or if you want a man who got a job and you still ain't got no job, or if you want a man who got a house and you own housing, I got you. And if you got multiple children by multiple men and you got to do a DNA test for the court.
So Mo, just to kind of add to what Reggie just said, what Andrew just said, I also, in my own opinion, you're absolutely right, Mo. 36 months, pay a car off. Sometimes some people go 60 months and pay, depending on what your credit look like. uh as I was telling somebody last night, you know, me personally, this is just me. This is not Hendrick's opinion. This is all on me. Because he might disagree a little bit or he may agree. I don't know. Mo gonna disagree, but I don't care. When it comes to relationships, in my view, first of all, marriage is man-made. I'm gonna say that again. Marriage is man-made. I don't care what you say in your Bible, because the Bible people worship the Bible more than they worship God. I'm just gonna put that out there just like that. Marriage is man-made. Relationships has always been constructed as a covenant, or as two people coming together to actually create a bond that's everlasting. Whatever your bond is your bond. Now, if you want to get married, do that. I think that you should do that. But I don't believe that if you're in a relationship with someone, and a lot of women dates, I hear this all the time. I date to marry. I date to marry. Well, first of all, a man's definition of dating and a woman's definition of dating is completely two different things. Because for a date for me, in my mind, is dinner, maybe a movie or something, then I drop you off at the house. It doesn't necessarily consist of sex, which is what women continuously, hear me, always talk about. You're not going, I'm not planning on having sex with, on this date, or I'm not planning on having sex with this time frame. I don't plan on doing this, but you don't gave your box up and had 4 kids for somebody, and you think that your cooch, I'm sorry, you think that your vagina is now more than what it was worth. Listen, when you drive that car off of the car lot, the value decreases like that. So the moment that you sit back and you say, oh, well, you know what? I'm going on a sabbatical and you got 4 kids, then I don't understand that concept. I understand. The only thing that I think that you should be doing is praying to God that there's going to be some man that come along and help you with your 4 children. And so when in my mind, I got your hands, here I come. When in my mind, I don't believe that marriage is necessary if you don't want it to be necessary. It's too much pressure on a lot of people, especially guys. When women start to talk about, well, child, we've been together for 3.5 years, and now all of a sudden, I mean, I want something more. I want something more. And hear me out, Mo. You're right, perfectly on point. The perks and the benefits can come with marriage. Like you always say, Mo, I'm gonna be on the front row. Whoever that hoe is, she can be in the back, but I'm on the front row because I'm gonna be getting what I need to get. I'm gonna be getting everything that I need to have. But when it comes to relationships and when it comes to the actual thing that you can do for that person, Mo, to get a 401k, to get pension, it's a beneficiary right in. To get life insurance, it's a beneficiary right in. You can write a will and say, hey, I'm leaving Mo this or whatever. I don't care what your kids say. This is for Monique. And so there are things that can be done and put in place. But see, legally, of course, with marriage, it comes to you pretty much, unless if your husband is a dog and he just don't leave you nothing. And so I'm saying that in my opinion, I look at relationships as things as something that should be nurtured naturally and grow to that point if I want to get married or if you want to get married. But I don't necessarily believe that you need to get married just to have a successful relationship. I mean, that's just me. That's just me. Go ahead,
Q,
Hendrix. It's on you.
Q.
Go ahead.
This is the part where I think you and Mo are missing each other because you're basically saying the same thing. Follow my thought process. Q, from your standpoint, you're talking about going through all the steps, right? Making sure somebody is taken care of. Mo is looking at it from a traditional stance where once you get married, all these things will fall in place automatically because you have that piece of paper, right? There's more than one way to skin a cat. Can we agree on that?
We can
But
agree on that.
this is what I believe you're both trying to say. If you're going to enter a relationship with the intent of not only making sure your partner is taken care of in the event that something happens to you, but make sure that's also reciprocated from your partner. That is a bond. That is a marriage. Now, granted, does it help to go down to the court and pay that $75 and get it? Absolutely, it does.
Absolutely.
Because it helps with a lot of other things that could come up.
81.
However, it's not the only way. It's probably the best way, but it's not the only way. Um, for instance, you could have an iPhone and an Android. People have their preference. At the end of the day, they both do the same things. One has more perks than the other, depending on how you look at it. But at the end of the day, you got a phone that operates, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at it from a business perspective, then you can do both. And it's like, okay, well, in this case, Mo prefers iOS, Q prefers Samsung. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is what my biggest issue is. Um, that as a man, our value increases over time because we build wealth, we grow in social status, um, we have different accomplishments that we make in life. Um, and I don't know a real nice way to say this, so I'm gonna just be blunt. Um, ladies, your stock decreases over time. That's
Been
just
saying that.
reality.
I
That's
agree.
reality. Because here's the thing: as a man in my 40s, I can date a woman that is, you know, 30.
20.
As a man in my 40s, I could date a woman that's 50,
Yep.
60. However, it depends on what I want and where I'm at in life. So for the ladies that are in their 40s, you're not only competing with other ladies your age group, but you're competing with the young one, and you all are competing for the same type of guy. So if you have a history behind you, and let's just call them your hoe facts, right? We call them your hoe facts. Um, if you have a history and your hoe facts report is not on the up and up, um, just like their used car, you can get, you know, you can't get a 30-year-old Mercedes for $130,000. I'm sorry, ain't nobody gonna pay that. Now, if you got a brand new Mercedes, some people gonna be like, well, I can pay that $130,000. That's pristine. It's coming fresh off the lot.
Did you
I
say
need
a whole facts report? Like a Carfax report?
yes, ma'am.
I don't see why not.
Yes, ma'am.
I
I
don't see
sure
why
do.
not.
I Mo, you may not agree with my verbiage, and I can
No,
completely accept that.
actually,
But
actually I saw the narrative thread there and it made sense. That's why I was like, he said whole facts like Carf. Okay. And now that I get it, there are a lot of women out there. Ooh, they need to listen to what you're saying. Oh,
again,
Because you,
my my delivery may be off. My
no,
delivery may
no.
be brash, right?
It's on
And
point because you said Hofax and I got it because I went immediately to Carfax and then I I'm I'm okay. I'm speechless. Go ahead. I might have to lay down.
Lola
but
said her mouth was wide open with that one.
Okay,
but
okay. Me
but
too.
if you think about this, right? If you really stop and think about this, you look at all of the ladies. I need you to understand something. You look at the emotional, physical abuse that you've been through, all the traumas you've been through. These things weigh on you, and they're evident. It's in your aura, and it exudes from you whether you realize it or not. Um, Also, there are things that you all do that turn these guys that you want, they won't even look your way. And I'll give you a perfect example. You can find a good man, like Mo said, you can find a good man at the grocery store, right? You can tell if he's single by what he's putting in his basket, right?
And
Yep.
how big his basket is. That's right. Go ahead.
Yes,
Woo.
you can tell. Now, here's the thing. You can have this single guy, checks all your boxes, walking around the grocery store. He will not approach you because you got on a bonnet and Crocs. You got your belly all out. You looking like you should be going into a music video. You're not dressed appropriate. And you're like, well, I'm just going to the grocery store. But you're outside your home. And what you don't understand is, as a man, you look for a partner that will represent who you are, whether she's with you or not. And it's more important that you're represented as a man when your partner is away from you. That is the most critical time that your partner is representing you because you're not there. And if
Okay,
you
wait a
don't
minute.
understand that, that is a problem.
Okay, Reggie. So many women don't understand that, and I'm gonna piggyback on that. Then you can confident. My girlfriend, she and her, my girlfriend had to go to a wedding. Her husband was unable to attend. She and her daughter went to the wedding, and one of the family members or one of the friends said, "Your wife represented your family well," and she nor I understood that concept. But you are saying it, and so many men believe it, and we had no idea. Your wife represented the family well.
Yeah.
That is high praise, and to most men, that's the deal break. That's the either breaks the deal or seals the deal, and that's why some women get married with multiple children or who are not at a particular status in life because they represented the person well when they were not there.
Mm-hmm. See, everybody
Absolutely.
has a past. And you can
Yes.
be forgiven for it's how you handle yourself, though. How do you
Exactly.
carry yourself? This being toxic and being loud, no, no guy wants that. if you're an executive, you don't want your wife to be loud and ghetto when you're trying to do business because you have a lot of business meetings that require you to bring your wife along. You know, there's interactions in businesses that happen, business transactions that happen, and it's not necessarily about the numbers on a page, but they want to get to know the people that are operating the business, and you have to bring your wife. And if you're represented poorly, it doesn't matter what you do at work. Like, what kind of person is this that they have this type of, this is their partner, really? No, I'm not gonna. We think about these things.
Yeah.
We do. And if
Yep.
you have the snuffleupagus eyelashes and the fingernails out to here looking like Edward Scissorhands, no, it's a
Go.
no. And y'all get all this stuff done, and I can't find a man. I can't. Hell, you remove your eyelashes, you may be able to see one. Like
You
I
know
said,
what?
I said before, my delivery may be brash, but get out your feelings, ladies, because we're trying to help. Here's the thing: when we say something that y'all females don't agree with, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. But anytime y'all diss a man, all men are dogs. I know I'm.
Don't give him a second to catch up, man. Hold on. Give him a second to catch up. Go. Okay, all men are dogs, and what? Hendrix, go back and say that again.
He said
So
he's
women
not.
will say all men are dogs, right? And then we'll say something about a woman that they don't agree with. Like we personally attack you. I know I ain't no dog. So when women say all men are dogs, I look at no, the guys you've been with are dogs. That means that you have some issues that you have to deal with, right? That's on you.
Sunshine, you can keep your lashes. They're not the ones that are fluffalicious.
Yeah, we not talking about yours, sweetie. Yours actually look like you got full natural lashes. I didn't even know you wore lashes.
See?
See, you told on yourself, right? You,
See?
you told on yourself.
Oh,
But
but this is what I don't understand, Reggie. You got your people, you got your women. I'm glad. You know what, Q? And write this down for 2025. I'm glad that you said y'all getting ready to do a show about what men really want. Cause to the village. I don't think women really understand it, and possibly a lot of women don't understand what men want or understand men because they probably don't have that steady father figure
mm-hmm,
in the home. In the home.
mm-hmm.
And just to kind of piggyback off of both of y'all, not just representation, but what's really important to me, of course, in addition, because I like Sunshine said, your partner is your House of Representatives. I also would like someone who speaks well, who carries herself a certain way. Now don't get me wrong. Now listen, now I don't know where the dynamic is, what, for some of the ladies, that, and I'm not saying all of y'all, I'm saying some, I'm watching my words because I was told to watch my words. So some of y'all have the flower bonnets on your head, and you got nightgowns on at the beauty supply house, well, a pair of Crocs, and you buying 79 bundles for your braids. Okay, if that's what you want, okay. But don't be surprised at the man you attract. Don't be surprised at the person that come around the corner and say, "What's up, shawty? What's under that gown? Let me hit that." Don't be surprised of the type of person that you attract because of the simple fact and the simple reason that you just won't take one time or take a few minutes to get yourself together. Now, Mo, we talked about this before. Hendrix, we all talked about this before when we was in school. Your mama, my mama, and Hendrix' mama wouldn't dare come up to the school unless they was dressed a certain way. Now you got your parents going up to your schools with slippers on. You got all of this going on, or whatever the case it is. Because me personally, I don't mind you being a little ghetto. I'm from Highland Hills, so I don't mind you being a little ghetto. But can you carry yourself in a way that you don't have to show that to everybody? Because don't get me wrong, like Hendrix said, you got everybody have a past, but don't be surprised at what you attract because of what you put out. It's all in the animal kingdom. When a female animal wants to be noticed, she does a dance. She does something to attract the other. And so, depending on what you throwing out there and what tree you pissing on, you gonna pick up the same kind of guy that you say you don't want. And then all of a sudden, now you got here, like Mo said, here you go. You done had 3 kids, and you wait for income tax time so you can get that car and him a PS5. And let's not even talk about some of y'all ladies that always constantly beat the shit out of the fact that you don't have no confidence. But you got enough confidence to take your behind outside and look like you look. You don't care about how you look. You don't give a care about when you walk in next to your daughter and you got on a bonnet on your head and her hair looks like this. So I don't understand that. And you raise your daughter like that, and you let your sons see you like this, and they don't know what class is, and they don't know what chivalry is. And so I am so with y'all on that, because what you are is what you attract. What you are is what you attract. You got to be careful on how you present yourself. So that way the right man can actually see you, or at least take an interest into your life, so you can actually stop complaining about you not having no man. Now, I mean, I'm just saying. And then hold on. One more thing. Stop putting all that damn Bath and Body Works and shit on when you don't have on nothing but a house coat. Look, let me tell you something. Now, if you coming to my house and we doing some role play
Adult,
stuff,
adult things, role play. Oh,
yeah, because you could pop up at the crib and we can do some role play stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you say, hey, I was in the neighborhood and I thought I'll bring you your paper. Stuff like I mean, stuff like that. That's cool. But I'm talking about when you are out in public and you are out, just like Henry said, at a wedding, more like say at a wedding or anything like that, to represent yourself. You represent your entire family because you are the core of the home. You're the core of the home. So I don't. I'm just saying I agree. Yeah, yes, I'm nasty. I know it. Q nasty. That's gonna be a tattoo. That I might decide to get. But anyway, you know, Mo, what's next? What's next, Mo? Because you say you want to talk about this interracial thing.
well, see, I'm gonna say this, Reggie. I'm trying to be politically correct, but I got Reggie talking about Hofax, Carfax, and then I got Q over here talking about, oh Lord, role playing and don't wear all that smelly stuff. But but you know what? When it comes to interracial dating, the percentages are low. We see it mostly on TV with the athletes, but we don't see it with the real athletes. I mean, we see it with Mahomes, and I know he gonna go to the Super Bowl, and I know he may win, and but he's still not one of ours.
So
So
I look
that's
at it
him.
like this. I can understand why black females would get upset when they see a brother with a woman of another race.
Hmm.
But ask yourself this question before you judge that man. When he was young, how did he get treated by the young black women that was his age? How did he get treated by the young black women that were the same age as him? Because growing up, young black women have a tendency to alienate guys that do not fit a certain mold, right? And for Rob, do you remember Rob?
Rob who?
I'm not gonna put his whole name out there, but his mother was also a teacher at our school.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
Okay,
know you're talking about. Yes.
okay. So He got alienated while we were in high school. The sisters wouldn't give him the time of day, right? Wouldn't give
Mm,
him the time of day. Now he's grown up. He's had some type of success in his life, and now he's married to a white woman, and he's also a Trump supporter. When his mother was a Black Panther,
Oh, well, you know what? Three strikes, he's out.
but here's the thing, though, he gravitated toward white women in college because they accepted him as he was.
Hmm. Okay, three strikes.
mm.
They accepted him as he was. They didn't try to change him. They loved him for who he was. Black women shunned him. Black women made fun of him all growing up. Why would he keep going back to you? If all his life he's been shunned by you, he's gonna
Clarence
turn
Thomas.
away and he gonna like what likes him.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas. Okay. Well, he can
Again,
like what he can like what he likes, and that's good. I mean,
yeah.
In Houston, you'll see a lot of cultural differences because you'll see a lot of black and Mexican couples together. But once again, that's black and a white because you know Mexicans are white, even though they say they're brown, and I tell them brown is not a race. But I get so tired. I get tired of telling Mexicans that they're white, just like I get tired of black folk who don't know that Africa is a continent and not a country.
Mm,
It just tires me. And then this is Black History Month, the start of Black History Month as we know it. It'll probably be the last Black History Month if Trump and his supporters have their way. But as long as I got breath and I can sing the second stanza, Stony the road we trod, Stony the glistening rod, I will be okay. Because see, Lift Every Voice and Sing by James Weldon Johnson was a hymnal. It started out as a poem before his brother put that music together. But I'm just saying, as long as
mm.
I have breath. Now the NFL ain't got to sing it because I don't like when they have people singing the Black National Anthem or Lift That. And the reason I don't like it is because it's a hymnal. They ain't singing Amazing Grace. It's a hymnal. Treat it as such. Treat it with the reverence that it is. But the NFL just don't know. Okay.
You know, and Mo, you know, ugh,
Q does look like he on CNN. Don, you done took Don Lemon's job. You done went from a wife beater to looking like, look at him all dressed up.
thank you, Mo. I appreciate it.
Me and
Yes,
Sunshine said that.
you know, interracial, you know, dating and stuff. I think is okay for those who are
Yeah.
into it. You know, I've dated outside of my race before. You know,
Well, you dated
there,
every
there.
race. You dated every race and then some.
No, no, I ain't dated every race.
You didn't date
Now,
that Asian. Didn't you date an Asian?
no, no. I mean, nothing wrong with dating an Asian, but I
Oh,
just don't want to, you know, feel like if you say my name right, you know, if you got a name and if your last name is 3 letters or 17 letters, I mean, you know, I just haven't. Real quick, I'll get to your comment in a second, Miss Montgomery. Hang on a second. I you know, interracial dating is something that again if that's something that you want to do, fine, because you know, who knows who you may fall in love with. But to Reggie's point, you know, I just want to say this. There are a lot of women that sleep on black men because of what you think they can do or where you are. I said this to y'all, I think, the other day when we were meeting. It's a shame that as black people, you know, we are so quick to tear each other apart, right? But we are so we are so slow to uniting on a front that has the betterment of our people. You'll be so quick to throw out a TikTok video than to take your ass to the poll and vote. And now you want to complain about what's going on now because everybody's under attack now and everybody wants to unite now, you know, and everybody wants to secure the black home and secure the black family when you wasn't even thinking about the black family. The only thing y'all want to do is dance on TikTok and get views. And I'm saying this to say that, you know, you get with who you want to, but ladies, please don't be surprised and don't be upset. Like Hendrix say, if a man decides to go somewhere else because you're too loud, you in his ear all the time, asking him every question after he done answered it 2 or 3 times. If you throw his past up in his face, if you throw up what he has going on in his face after he's been vulnerable to you, for you, and with you, you know, because I'm gonna tell you something. Becky is waiting right there. She waiting right there with her mouth and her lips wide open, just so she could go ahead and show you how to do it with your black king. And then you have curly head babies running around here. And the only thing you're gonna be like, that don't make no sense. Or I love my black men, but they get on my nerve. Well, how do you know that you hadn't got on his nerve? And no, and you always have to keep this in mind. Your life tells who you are through the way you behave. Your life tells who you are how you behave. And if a man see you or whatever the case it is, and don't get me wrong, it's a time and place for everything. But I believe when I go to a concert like Anita Baker, I was in shirt and tie. That's the way I was raised. Now I seen some of y'all out there at them concerts. Y'all got y'all sagging, fellas. I'm giving with you too. You sagging. It's cool. Wear your nice little Jordans. You got on a t-shirt, and on your t-shirt it say "fuck the world." But then you got this ghetto girl on your shoulder, and y'all arguing about who gonna eat the nachos and who gonna eat the hot dogs. So you are what you attract. You are what you attract. I sit back, like I said, I go to a concert looking like this, a shirt and a tie. When I go to a concert, that's where I was raised. Because when you go to a concert, Andrew, you tell me if I'm lying. Can one of them artists come around the corner and see you, be like, "Oh my God, you look so handsome.
Now, Q,
Come back here with me." You just
I'm
never
not
know.
gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna wear a tie. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna have on a button down and a blazer.
That a butt down in the blazer too.
But I just won't wear a tie. I don't like wearing ties. But that's me though. But I still will dress up and make myself like really presentable when I step out like that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But you
Um,
know what? I'm just saying. Oh, and then Q, you got to get to Miss Montgomery's comment. Real Q. I don't care about the interracial dating, but I do care that you only date a certain race all the time outside of your race because you think that race is better. Now that's my
mhm.
problem with it. If you find somebody you in love with and live happily ever after, that's cool. But if you only go after a certain person or a certain race because you say, "Oh, I'm gonna be all right," because this because you want children, and I've heard men say this, black men, they want children with light skin and good hair. Well, I want a child who can read and write.
Hey sis, it's my boo.
So
Okay, Miss Montgomery, your comment real quick. She says to Reggie's point, I believe that is the reason that you see so many black women with white men now. They are accepted as their organic selves. And then she says,
Stop.
and people like who like them.
oh yeah,
Stop.
people like who
Stop.
like them.
Stop. I'm gonna go to this. Miss Montgomery, I hear you, but there is one thing that you are failing to realize, and you are a lot of females do not want to do
What?
accountability.
Mm.
You have to be accountable for your actions. A lot of these black women that I see with white men, they run over them white men. A brother, you ain't gonna no. He gonna leave your ass before he allows you to run over him. A real man gonna leave you before you can run over him. That's what a lot of them are doing. They got men that they can control, so they can be the head of household. They can have things run the way they want, and then they can get his paper too.
Oh, I can't be head of household.
So
That's not in my nature.
that's what I see. Now, I have it wrong, absolutely, but I'm telling you from my perspective, the black women that I've seen date and marry white guys, they run everything. and they
Oh,
are allowed to run everything.
oh
But if
no.
you get with a real man that's a brother, no, he not gonna deal with that. So you have to be accountable for your actions. And
Mm.
your whole facts is your accountability.
Back to the whole facts. Back to the whole.
Am I
I
wrong? No.
well, no,
Am I wrong? Am
you're
I
not.
wrong?
No, I like
Okay
Miss
then.
McGurry. Miss McGurry coming on the show, ain't she? For y'all's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring her on.
Yes,
Now,
Absolutely.
indeed.
look at this. See? Now, with that being said, um, why is accountability such an issue for black women? Mo.
Oh, maybe we should save that.
We got to save that
Save
because we
that
only got
question.
3 minutes later. Why?
Okay.
Okay, next week. Why is accountability such an issue?
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
Okay, she said, however, there's a 10% that just want to be accepted as her natural self.
Yes,
Okay,
just
look,
who we are.
again, I will go back to this, and like I've said time and time before, there will be outliers for every statement. We're
Mm-hmm.
dealing with the bell curve. We're dealing with the people under the bell. Okay, those outliers, we're not worried about them. We're dealing with the people under the curve, and this is what I keep talking about. When we make a statement and females disagree with it, I'm not like that. I don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. Get out your feelings and open your eyes, and you'll see what we're talking about. But you think every negative comment is directed at you as a person. It's not. If it don't apply to you, why you saying something? Only a kicked dog screams.
So So since we got 2 minutes left, real quick before we go on next week Mo is gonna be planning something else for us different. We will have a guest on next week. My boy Jerome Davis, out of Virginia. What's gonna happen is he's a comedian. We met through the Black Podcast Network. He has his own podcast. He's gonna be on with us on next week. And then on the 15th of February, my boy Anthony Brown of Washington, DC is going to be on. He's a licensed therapist. Also, he is a relationship therapist. So he'll be on, and our boy Ernie will be back on next week as well. I mean, the fifth, the 13th of February as well. So on next week, my boy Jerome's gonna be on from Virginia. He and I had a conversation or two. I think he's gonna be a great addition to this. And then, of course, on the next week, with the 13th, we'll have two more guests on. My boy Ernie and my boy Anthony is gonna be on, and it's going to be some great conversations because I think we're going to save
It's,
that last one, that last show, and we're going to talk about intimacy on that
it's,
last show.
it's
Yeah.
February 15th on a Saturday.
Okay. He just corrected my date. February
Yeah,
15th.
it's a
February
Saturday.
15th. All right. So before we leave, we're gonna give y'all some encouraging words on today. Thank y'all so much for joining and watching. Make sure you share this broadcast with your family, your friends, your foes, your hoes, your yeses, and your nos. Okay. Make sure you do that. And also do us a quick favor and hit that notification button. Thank you for those watching YouTube. Go ahead and follow us on that. Hit that notification button so every time we go live, it'll ring up for you. So let's give everybody some encouraging words real quick. I'm gonna finish getting dressed and we're gonna be out. So Mo, we're gonna start with you. Since you the only lady today, just let's go ahead and let's start with you.
You have to believe that you're good enough.
Mm.
Okay. You have to believe that you're good enough. And by Mo saying that, make sure that you're actually good enough and that you're good at it, you know, and give it to him enough.
That that is so not what I was talking. I'm talking
I'm
about
with it, Mo. I am so with it.
Hendrix. Help me, Hendrix. Help me.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Um, you know what? If you claim to be a good man or a good woman, who audited you?
Oh,
Who audited you to
mm.
say that you were a good man or a good woman?
Mm, wow, that's good. That's good,
Yeah.
bro. Who? Oh, you gonna get you an audit return back?
Hey,
See,
I'm just saying, who
see what
are
your
you?
report gonna say.
Yeah, to say that you, because again, you go back to them hoe facts. Them hoe facts don't lie.
Absolutely. Listen, everybody. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you catch us on next Saturday. We're gonna start at 9 o'clock a.m. in the morning. So we're gonna make sure that we're here. And if I had to give y'all anything of an encouraging word on today, I will first of all say to you all, thank you again for watching and have a good day. I don't have nothing smooth to say, but just be good to yourself and look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are not only enough, but you let yourself know that you is a shit. Because if you don't tell yourself that you the shit, then you ain't shit. So you need to make sure you tell yourself that you the bomb. Make sure that you uplift yourself. If there's nobody to uplift you, get you some affirmations and build yourself up. So that way nobody can tear you down when you know your own self-worth and identity. So that's all I got for y'all on today. Mo is laughing at me, and I don't understand why Mo's facial expressions is doing all this today. But tell yourself you the shit. It's all right. Tell yourself you the shit. It's okay. It's
Well,
okay to do that.
but Hendrix just said who was your QA, who was your quality assurance. Anyway, Hendrix, I hear the beach calling you, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Y'all have a good day. See y'all in a minute.
Bye.
Peace.